if you're on site early, you're going to be able to dictate the course of the day, dictate the job, and not have it move you. Brad Levitt, president of AFT Construction. Welcome to the new year. We're in 2021. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube channel today. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe down below. Now, one thing we've been asked is our morning routine, and it does differ for certain members of the company. So I'll speak right now. We're on site. So my superintendents, one, the big thing is access to the house. So they're usually at the site very early, typically before the trades get in, and they're unlocking the house, especially at this stage. We're in the final stages, so the house is locked. You have things in there that we can't have stolen. So they're there early, they're laying out, they have their punch list ready to go, most often in the afternoon, and we're going to speak about how we manage the punch list in a later video. But as far as their daily schedule, the night before, the afternoon before, they're going to be preparing their notes and documents for the next day. So our trades that'll be showing up today, they're going to have everything laid out, scheduled for them. Daily log is something super important we spoke about with Builder Trend. So each morning they're going to track what subs are on site, how many are here, the scope that was completed. That helps gauge the manpower we have as well as the schedule to make sure it's on track. So that's really important. The mornings are really busy for my supers. Typically the phone's ringing, there's questions, they're making sure guys are showing up. One of the biggest things with scheduling is you can't just send someone an email or send them a text or a phone call. Typically you have to do all three. And if we schedule a sub 2 weeks in advance, well, it's really important to understand that we may schedule for 2 weeks in advance, and then we'll call them a week before to confirm, and then we'll call them 2 days before, and then the morning up. And so it's really important that they're on it because, everyone's busy right now. It's a busy economy, and we have to make sure that everyone's showing up to keep production. As far as our project managers and coordinators, so our field staff, they're typically at the office really early. One of the benefits is the phone isn't ringing yet. So, before a lot of the companies are up and at them 8, 9 a.m., this gives them an hour or two to catch up on emails and catch up on documentation that has to be done. So very similar for me. I'm an early riser, so I'm up early. And the morning is a great time for me to catch up. Depending on the time of week, whether you have time for exercise or meditation, that's super important, which I'm active in, and maybe at night, maybe in the morning. It really depends on the schedule that day. But of course, the most important thing is having time to game plan for the day. And there's a book I read a long time ago, Stephen R. Covey. He talked about how to schedule 7 habits of highly effective people, and he really diagnosed the best way to manage your schedule. You understand what's priority throughout the day, and that's what you need to focus on. And that's the most important thing that we do is figure out what has to be done today, and what can we push off later today, and then what has to be addressed. So these are super important tasks, but if you're on site early, you're going to be able to dictate the course of the day, dictate the job, and not have it move you.